everybody. My name is Pavel Baines. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Bluzelle. We're a Vancouver-based company that is now headquartered in Singapore, and we build blockchain applications specifically for the insurance industry. So what does Bluzelle do? So what we do is not only do we produce the blockchain-based applications for certain sectors, we also provide the network to run on. So by that, what we mean is that the blockchain on itself is just a protocol. And you got the customers up here. Missing is a way to connect to the protocol and the applications. It'd be the equivalent of me giving you the internet without a browser or a website to go to, which is kind of insane. So what we do is we've got, as you see here, we've got modules set up around real-time payments, smart contracts, and records management. And with that, we can build real applications. We've built bank payments products, injury insurance, travel insurance, hospitalization. We've connected mobile wallets so that they can do cross-border transactions over the blockchain. And we've created KYC systems for better identity management. Now, once you have the application, you also need the network for it to run on. And that's where the Bluzelle network comes into play. It's got all the infrastructure needs that's needed to basically talk to the blockchain and power the application. So some of the functions that are, these are some of the functions that are handled by the Bluzelle network. I won't go into the details of it, but really it's about ensuring privacy, scalability, ensuring high performance, consensus that all the data that comes onto the blockchain is accurate. Stuff that's not accurate is rejected off of it, and gives permission-based systems that not everybody has access to all the information. Only certain sensitive information is stored from certain parties. Some of the case studies we've done in the past is we've worked with Temenos to do our technology into their, Temenos is a core banking platform for banks. We've integrated our software into the Temenos core banking system, and what that does is allow all these banks around the world to start sending payments in real time over the blockchain to each other. Through KPMG, what we did was created insurance-based products for 3 different global insurers, and showing how we can process real-time claims and issue new policies through the blockchain. So what I'm going to dive into today is what we do for insurance. What you see around insurance is the biggest problem is that new customers really have changed from how customers used to buy insurance before, 20 years ago, even 10 years ago. The new customer wants convenience. They want to be able to have access to it on mobile. They want a nice claims experience. Right now, it takes days, sometimes weeks, months, very painful of uploading documents. They want to get rid of all that because they're used to proper user experience. The other thing is relevant pricing. They want pricing that's meant to them, not just something that seems generic and they have no transparency into that pricing, so then there's distrust. What the blockchain does is bring transparency and trust into the entire system. So in this example that I'm going to give you is usage-based insurance. Take the thing of, just like people just pay for Uber when they need it, they want insurance to just pay for when they need it. Because when they don't need it, let's say car insurance, and they go on vacation for 2 weeks, why am I still paying for collision insurance when it should just protect that from being broken into? So what I'm going to demonstrate now is how we can purchase a policy through the blockchain, enter it onto the blockchain, have a trip, execute the contract that something happened, and issue and process the claim. And that will all happen in real time. So let me bring that up. Okay, so over here what you're seeing is Blue Street Insurance. I'm logging in as Pavel. And I sign in, and what you see is, oh, there's Bob, and look what pops up. It calculates the trip that I went on last time. So what this did was have the telematics in the car, coordinate where he's driving from one end to another, score Bob's score, and say, okay, you should be paying $2.10. Once we all agree upon that, he hits earn. And here we're saying earn because this is in the situation that he prepaid insurance and he's earning back based on how he's driving his driving behavior was. So now what's happening is taking all that information. Is this Bob? Did he really drive this place? Was that his score? Everything that's related to Bob there for that driving point from point A to point B, is it authentic and is it validating? And it's basically going over the entire blockchain. It's going through the smart contract on the blockchain to make sure that happened. So we get agreement here that, okay, here it is, here's a transaction number that relates to that, and what that shows that this was a true statement and it's entered onto the blockchain. So now, basically, that was processed and he got his $2.10 back. So now in the situation, we need to pull up Bob's information. There's some dispute in the future that he said, hi, I didn't drive there, or this didn't happen. What we're doing here is going right to the back end of the blockchain for Bob. And we have one of the benefits is that you have a complete audit trail of what happened to him before. So all the way down, we're scrolling, and we see an entire history of everything that Bob did on his driving. It's time-stamped, geolocation stamped. There's no dispute around this. And if you look at the bottom, there's a score of 9.1, when it happened, what block number it sits on, and the premium he paid. So there you go. In real time, we got an entire audit trail that can't be disputed. So now, what are the benefits of something like this when you have products? The main one is that once you use the blockchain, you could actually have new products and new markets to go after. Because what the blockchain does is it allowed for the real-time processing, real-time claims management, and the ability to issue contracts for small insurance products really quickly. So by having the technology handle all that, it lowers the entire operating cost of producing that contract or that product. What that means is you can go to new markets for like financial inclusion, Asia Pacific, where there's only a 5% penetration of insurance. You can give more value to them and have a lower priced product that fits the need of that customer. So once again, you got new products for new customer markets. And you got lower processing costs. And at the end of the day, you have happier customers who believe in the insurance they paid is the right one for them. And they have complete transparency and trust, not only to the product, but to the company that's providing it. So a bit about ourselves is, like I said, we came from Vancouver. Now we're situated in Singapore. My CTO and I both came from Silicon Valley. I worked in digital media, running video game companies for Disney. Neeraj, my CTO, developed enterprise software for Google, Lufthansa, and he was also part of the first exits in the Bitcoin world of Zero Block. We came together and decided to build Bluzelle as that company to provide the technology for financial services industry to use to have the right applications that bring new products to market for them. Thank you.